Living a life free from violence is a fundamental human right. Unfortunately, gender-based violence continues to be a worldwide epidemic and a significant barrier to achieving gender equality in Canada. It is one of the most pervasive, deadly, and deeply rooted human rights violations of our time, one that affects women from every walk of life. In 2018, 44% of women in Canada, or about 6.2 million women, reported experiencing some form of intimate partner violence in their lifetime. Every act of violence against women is motivated by a perception that women are less valued than men. On December 6th, we gather to mourn and remember the senseless act of femicide that took the lives of 14 young women at L'École Polytechnique in Montreal. These women were massacred for no other reason than that they were women. As we mourn these deaths, we also remember all the lives of those who are threatened by gender-based violence and honoring the lives of those women who have been killed. This year, a local woman, 79-year-old Marilyn Whiteway, was killed by her 48-year-old son in Fenelon Falls. As a result, December 6th commemorates more than one massacre. December 6th is a call for awareness and change in the face of male violence against women worldwide. This day serves as a reminder of the danger of the power imbalance between men and women, and that we all have a responsibility to do something about it. On November 15, 2023, a historic bilateral agreement between federal and provincial governments was announced, which will provide $162 million to support the National Action Plan to End Gender-Based Violence in Canada. Launched in 2022, the National Action Plan is a 10-year plan that sets a framework to have a Canada free of gender-based violence, a Canada that supports victims, survivors, and their families from coast to coast. But in order to achieve this, we must continue to engage and listen to the survivors of gender-based violence and to learn from the preventable tragedies that have occurred.
34 years ago, on December 6, 1989, a man entered a mechanical engineering classroom at Montreal's École Polytechnique armed with a semi-automatic weapon. He opened fire. 14 women lost their lives that day. Their dreams came to an end. We remember Henri Lemay. Henri was in 4th year mechanical engineering. Henri Edouard. She loved outdoor sports like skiing, diving, and riding. She was always surrounded by friends. She was studying mechanical engineering. Annie Saint-Arnaud. Annie was a mechanical engineering student from La Tuque, Quebec, a Laurentian pulp and paper town in the upper Saint-Maurice River Valley. She lived in a small apartment in Montreal. Her friends considered her a fine student. She was killed as she sat listening to a presentation in her last class before graduation. She had a job interview with Alcan Aluminum scheduled for the following day. She had talked about eventually getting married to the man who had been her boyfriend since she was a teenager. Annie Turgot. Annie was in her 1st year of engineering and lived with her brother in a small apartment near the university. She was described as gentle and athletic. She enjoyed diving and swimming. She went into metallurgical engineering so she could one day help improve the environment. Barbara Dagnon. Barbara was to graduate at the end of the year. She was a teaching assistant to her father, Pierre Dagnon, who taught at the city's other French language engineering school, the Université de Québec à Montréal. Barbara Kutnikwila Juiza. Barbara was a first-year nursing student. She had arrived from Poland with her husband just in 1987. Geneviève Bergeron. Geneviève was a second-year scholarship student in mechanical engineering. She played the clarinet. She sang in a professional choir. In her spare time, she enjoyed basketball and swimming. Hélène Cogan. Hélène was in her final year at mechanical engineering. She had plans to go on to get a master's degree. She had 3 job offers and was leaning towards accepting one from a Toronto area company. Marisa Lagagnère. Marisa was the only non-student killed. She worked in the budget department of the engineering school. She had recently been married. Marisa Leclerc. Marisa was in 4th year metallurgy. She had just a year to go before graduation. She was one of the top students in the school. She acted in plays in her junior college. She was the first victim whose name was known. She was found by her father, Montreal Police Lieutenant Pierre Leclerc. He was to say later that he was so shocked that in the moment he didn't pay attention to the fact that all the victims were women. Maude Aviernik. Maude was a second-year student in metallurgical engineering. She also had a degree in environmental design from the Université de Québec à Montréal. Michelle Richard. Michelle, too, was a second-year student in metallurgical engineering. She was presenting a paper with Aviernik when she was killed. Nathalie Croteau. Nathalie was another graduating mechanical engineer. She had plans to take a 2-week vacation in Cancun, Mexico with Cogan at the end of the month. Sonia Peltier. Sonia was the head of her class. She was also the pride of Saint-Henri, Quebec, her remote birthplace in the Gaspé Peninsula. She had 5 sisters and 2 brothers. She was killed the day she was to graduate with a degree in mechanical engineering. She had a job interview lined up for the following day. Brilliant students, creative thinkers, beloved sisters, cherished daughters. Their lives, cut short, became the source of sorrow for a nation. This act of violent misogyny shook our country and led Parliament to designate December 6th as National Day of Remembrance and Action on Violence Against Women. As we light the candles, place roses in remembrance, mourn their loss, and remember their lives, We reaffirm our commitment to fight the hatred that led to this tragedy and the misogyny that still exists today. To quote Natalie Prevost, a survivor, shot 4 times, "For me, these women aren't just names. There can be no quiet mourning for the dead, while the fight to prevent violence against women takes on increasing urgency." We still have a lot of work to do to ensure that women can live without injustice, without misogyny, without fear.
Ain't no sunshine when she no sunshine.